السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول محمد سيد الأولين والآخرين وعلى رسول الله. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: اجعلوا أئمتكم خياركم فإنهم موفدكم فيما بينكم وبين ربكم. Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem buyuruyor ki, en hayırlı olanlarınızı namazlarınızda imamlarınız yapınız.
Our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said that the best among you should be the ones leading the prayer. The best among you should be the ones who should be selected, the imams.
Çünkü onlar sizinle Rabbiniz aranızda elçinizdir.
The one who is going to lead the prayer, the imam, should be the best among you, because he is the messenger between you and Allah Almighty during prayer.
Yani namaz, imam eskiden sıfatlar vardı. En alim,
In former times, it was clearly defined what would be the attributes and qualities of the person who is going to have the permission to be imam. And of course, he should be the most knowledgeable.
Bilgili olan insan, en hafız olan insan imam olurdu.
And he should know the Quran al-Karim by heart. He should be hafiz.
Onun için en hayırlısı onlardı de.
And the one leading the prayer, the one who was going to be the imam, was defined to be the one who would be the best and the most blessed among the community.
Peygamber Efendimiz onu imam yapın diyor. İmamlar her bilgisiz olan değil de.
Thus our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, advises us to ensure that the one who leads our prayer should be the one who is the best and the most blessed one among the community. The one who is going to be the imam should not be an ignorant person.
Hem takva hem ilim sahibi olan daha makbul olur.
It is better that the one who is going to be the imam, who is going to lead the prayer, is the one who is better in his taqwa, in his awareness of Allah Almighty, and also in his knowledge.
قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: إذا أقيمت الصلاة فلا صلاة إلا المكتوبة. Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem buyuruyor ki, farz namazı için ikamet getirildiği zaman artık farz namazdan başka hiçbir namaz kılınmaz.
Our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said that when the fard prayer is to be performed and the iqamah has been recited or is being recited, then there should be no other prayer be performed except that fard prayer for which the iqamah is being recited.
Yani orada ikamet getirildiğini sünnet kılan devam eder de.
So it may occur that you are still performing your sunnah prayer and the iqamah starts being recited.
So ona sünnete yetişemeyen artık doğrudan farza uyması lazım.
You may of course complete your sunnah prayer, but if the iqamah is being recited and you have not prayed the sunnah yet at all, then you should not first pray the sunnah prayer, but you should directly join the fard prayer.
قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: إذا أقيمت الصلاة فلا تأتوها وأنتم تسعون وأتوها وأنتم تمشون وعليكم سكينة فما أدركتم فصلوا وما فاتكم فأتموا. Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem buyuruyor ki, yani cemaate farz namazı için ikamet getirildiği zaman ona koşarak gelmeyin.
Our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said that when the iqamah for the fard prayer is being recited, you should not hurry in a haste. You should not run to join the Jama'ah.
Yani bazıları yetişeyim diye koşturarak yapar. Onu öyle yapmayın diyor Peygamber Efendimiz. Yürüyerek gelin.
There are some people in order to join the Jama'ah, and when the iqamah is recited, they are hasting, they are running in order to make it. But our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, recommends us to not run, but to walk in a calm manner.
Ve sükunet içinde olmaya bakın.
And our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, advises us to not run, to not haste, but to come to the Jama'ah in a calm manner.
Yetişebildiğiniz kılın. Hani yetişebildiğiniz nereden yetişeceksiniz kılın. birinciye yetişin, tamam onu yetişmedin, ikinci rekat yetişin, ona yetişin, bir şey değil de.
So you should come to the prayer in a calm manner, and even if the fard already starts and you make it to the first rak'ah, or you don't make it, you make it to the second or to the third, regardless of to which rak'ah you make it, you should come to the masjid in a calm manner, and you just simply complete where you joined the prayer in congregation.
Yetişemediğinizde de İmam selam vermesinden sonra kendine başınıza tamamlayın.
So if you don't make it to the fourth prayer from the very beginning, after the iqamah, you simply come in a calm manner, peacefully, and then you join that jama'ah. And after the Imam gave the salams, you may complete the rak'ah which you've missed alone.
Yani eksik olanları tamamlarsınız. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا أقيمت الصلاة فلا تقوموا حتى تروني. Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem buyuruyor ki namaz için kâmet getirildiği zaman beni görmedikçe oturduğunuz yerden ayağa kalkmayınız buyuruyor Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem.
Our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said that when the iqamah is being recited, don't stand up before you don't see me.
Yani ilk başta imam kalkacak, ondan sonra cemaat kalkar.
So when the iqamah is being recited, it should be first the imam who should stand up, and after the imam, it should be the jama'ah.
İkamet getirildiği vakit.
And this applies to when the iqamah is being recited. First the imam stands up, and then the jama'ah.
قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا أما أحدكم الناس فليخفف فإن فيهم الصغير والكبير والضعيف والمريض وذا الحاجة وإذا صلى لنفسه فليطول ما شاء. Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem gene buyuruyor ki sizden biri cemaate imam olduğu zaman namazı kısa tutsun, hafif tutsun, yani uzatmasın.
Our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, says that when one of you is going to lead the prayer, is going to be the imam of that prayer, then one should pay attention to make sure that the prayer is performed in a light manner, not too long, not prolonged, but short.
Çünkü içinde küçük çocuklar var, büyük yaşlı olanlar var.
Because in the jama'ah, there may be children present, there may be elderly,
zayıf, hasta olanlar, güçsüz.
There may be weak ones, or there may be ill people in that jama'ah.
Hasta ve ihtiyaç sahibi olanlar vardır.
Or there may be people who are needy, or who are sick, or have a condition.
Bulunabilir. Bunlar olunca tabii her birisinin uzun zaman namaz durursa bazılarının abdest bile gider, bozulabilir. Onun için hafif, hızlı kılın diyor imam olduğunuz vakit. Uzatmayın fazla.
Therefore, our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, advises us to be respectful of the attendees of that prayer in Jama'ah, and to therefore not extend the prayer and not to make it too long, because some may not be able to keep their wudu for the amount of time for the prayer to be completed. Therefore, one should be respectful of that and make the prayer to be light and not slowed down, but be in a short manner.
Ama tek başınıza namaz kıldınız ise istediğiniz kadar namazı uzatın diyor.
But when you pray alone, our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, says you may prolong and extend your prayer as much as you desire.
قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا دخلت مسجدا فصل مع الناس وإن كنت قد صليت. Peygamber sallallahu buyuruyor ki bir mescide girdiğin zaman namaz kılmış olsan bile cemaatle birlikte namaz kıl.
Our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, says that when you enter a masjid, and even though you already have performed the fard prayer, and inside that masjid there's a jama'ah who is going to perform or is performing the fard prayer, join that jama'ah and pray with them along.
Namaz imam varsa yani sen ona uy, kaza olur ya kazan yoksa nafile olarak kılabilirsin onun arkasından.
So if there's a jama'ah present and there's an imam and they're performing the fard prayer in congregation, And even though you may have already performed your fardu prayer, join that Jama'ah, and it will be accepted either as a qada, it will make up one of your missed prayers, or it will be rewarded as an additional prayer voluntarily.
Şimdi çok sorular bazen bizim ihvanlar çok bir şey yapıyor. Şey gelmeden bekliyorlar caminin önünde. Vakit olmuş oluyor, içeride namaz kılıyorlar. Onlar ya siz de kılın, biz de gelince ikinci defa kılarsınız daha iyi. Zaten herkesin kaza namazı var, benim ne var. Onu muhakkak kılsınlar yani. İkinci defa da kılınır. Mühim değil.
And this is also something our community needs to pay attention to, because people ask about it, and sometimes it occurs that it's prayer time and our brothers and sisters they're waiting outside the masjid, but you should, if it's prayer time and there's a congregation, there's an imam, you should join that prayer in congregation and perform your prayer. Don't wait outside. And when we come, you may just pray a second time. That is acceptable. So there's no harm in praying just simply a second time. So don't wait outside, go inside the mosque if there's Jama'ah and join that congregation, and then later you may just join us the second time.
قال الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا صلى أحدكم في بيته ثم دخل المسجد والقوم يصلون فليصلي معهم تكون له نافلة. Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem buyuruyor ki sizden biri evinde namaz kılıp da sonra cemaat namaz kılarken mescide girerse onlarla birlikte bir daha namaz kılsın diyor Peygamber. Yani evinde kılmış adam sonra mescide gitti baktı cemaat var onlarla kılsın diyor Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem.
Our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, says that even though you may have performed your fardu prayer at home, and then later you go to the masjid, and then at the masjid you see that there's a Jama'ah and they're performing the fardu prayer in congregation, then our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, says join that congregation even though you've already performed your fardu prayer at home.
Çünkü bu kılacağı namaz onun için nafile namaz olur.
And our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, says that prayer which you then perform a second time will be considered as an additional voluntary prayer and will be recorded accordingly.
Ve o vakit sahabeler kazaları yok, şeyler yok. Onun için onlar nafile olur.
Of course, the companions of our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, they did not have any missed prayers. So when they would pray a second time, joining the Jama'ah in the masjid, for them it would be considered and would be rewarded as additional voluntary prayer, because they did not need to make qada, because they did not have qada or missed prayers.
Yok bizim çoğumuzun nafile değil de doğrudan kaza da olabilir. Yani nafile kaza yoksa o vakit nafilelerine geçmiş olur.
But when we look ourselves, generally in most cases it will be when we join the prayer a second time. In most cases for us it will be a qada. So when we join the fardu prayer a second time in Jama'ah at the masjid, then it will be considered to make up for a missed prayer. If you don't have any missed prayers, and it will be rewarded as an additional voluntary prayer.
قال الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا قرأ الإمام فأنصتوا. Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem buyuruyor ki imam akşam ve yatsı namazı sabah namazlarında kıraatı açıktan okuduğu zaman siz de sükut ediniz.
Our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, says when the imam during the fardu prayer recites out aloud during Maghrib prayer or Isha prayer or Fajr prayer, then you should keep silent while the imam recites out loudly.
Yani imam okurken zaten imama uyan bizim Hanefi mezhebe göre okumasına gerek yok.
And according to the Hanafi madhab, once you join the imam in prayer, you don't need to make a recitation when it is the imam who you follow. And by following the imam, you also follow his recitation, and then you don't do a recitation by yourself.
Şafiye var, onlar da imam onları bir ara verir şeyle Fatiha'dan sonra onlar Fatiha okur, imam devam eder Zamm-ı Sure'ye.
And according to the Shafi madhab, it is, for example, a requirement for everyone to recite the Fatiha themselves too. So during the pauses of the imam, or when the Imam has completed his recitation of the Fatiha and pauses, each and every one of the attendees is required also to recite the Fatiha for themselves, and then the Imam will continue with reciting additional verses after the Fatiha, according to the Shafi method.
قال الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا كان صلاتهم فليؤمهم أحدهم وحق بالإمام أقرأهم. Buyuruyor ki 3 kişi namaz kılınacağında bir araya geldiğin zaman içlerinden biri kendinden imam olsun. Yani 3 kişi varsa onlardan birisi imam olsun diyor Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem.
Our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, says that when 3 people come together to perform the prayer, they should choose an imam and they should perform their prayer in Jama'ah, and one of them should be leading the prayer as imam.
Ona imamlığa en layık olan içlerinden Kur'an en iyi bilendir.
And the one who should lead the prayer should be the one who knows the Quran Karim the best among them.
Okuyandır. قال الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا كانوا ثلاثة فلأمهم أقرأهم لكتاب الله فإن كانوا في القراءة سواء فأكبرهم سنة فإن كان في السن سواء فأحسنهم وجها. Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem buyuruyor ki 3 kişi namaz kıldıracağında bir araya geldiği zaman Kur'an-ı Azim'in en iyi okuyan kimse onlara imam olsun diye buyuruyor Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem.
Our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, says that when 3 people come together in order to pray, then one should lead the prayer, and the one who should lead the prayer should be the one who knows the Quran Karim the best among them.
3 kişi ve en iyi okuyan o imam olur. Ama eğer bu Kur'an okuma hususunda hepsi aynıysa, birbirine eşitse buyuruyor, yaşça en büyüğü.
And our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, says that if those three people are in the same state when it comes to reciting the Quran, then the one who is elder should lead the prayer.
Büyük olan, yaşı daha büyük olan o imam olsun diyor.
The one who's older than the other should lead the prayer, our beloved Prophet says.
Gene de eğer yaş bakımından da birbirlerine eşit hisseler, o zaman yüz güzelliği bakımından onların en güzel olanı imam olsun diyor Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem.
And if their age is equal, our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, says, then the one whose face is more beautiful should be the one leading the prayer.
Yani imamlık için en iyisi olması lazım. Peygamber Efendimiz'in hepsini teker teker anlatıyor bize.
And according to the teachings of our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, the one who is going to be the imam should be the one who is the best in every regard.
قال الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم أما يخشى أحدكم إذا رفع رأسه قبل الإمام أن يجعل الله رأسه رأس حمار أو يجعل الله صورته صورة حمار. Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem buyuruyor ki sizden biri başını imamdan evvel kaldırdığı zaman Allah'ın onun başını eşek başına çevirmesinden ya da suretini eşek suretine çevirmesinden korkmuyor mu?
Our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, asks, are you not afraid that when you raise your hand, when you raise your head before the Imam raises his head, are you not afraid that your head will be turned into the head of a donkey, or your shape will be turned into the shape of a donkey?
Yani o imamdan önce kalkan Allah muhafaza etsin yani eşek suretinde olur.
During prayer, if you stand up before the Imam, our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, warns us that one will be in the state of a donkey.
Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem yani şey olarak olmasa da o tecellisi olur onun.
And even though one may not physically be transformed into a donkey, one will still have that manifestation or state of a donkey.
Onun için dikkat etmek lazım. Bazen çoğu insan imamdan önce kalkmaya uğraşıyor. Yanlışlıkla olursa bir şey değil ama devamlı adet edinenler de var. Onun için ona dikkat etmek lazım.
Therefore, one should pay attention to follow the movements of the Imam, and one should not move before the Imam does during prayer in congregation. And sometimes people do it out of mistake. That is one thing, but there are people who have made it a habit to move faster than the Imam.
قال الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم أما يخشى أحدكم إذا رفع رأسه في الصلاة ألا يرجع إليه بصره. Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem buyuruyor ki sizden biri namazda başını kaldırdığı zaman gözlerini kendisine geri dönmez diye korkmaz mı?
Our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, then asks, are you not afraid when you during prayer raise your head? Are you not afraid to lose your sight?
Yani namaz kılarken başını kaldırıp da oraya buraya bakın, onun gözlerinde tehlike var diyor Peygamber. Dikkat etsinler.
Thus our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, warns us to not look around during prayer. And the one who raises his head and looks around runs the danger of losing sight. Our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, says.
Namazda secde yerine bakıp kalktığı vakitte gene oraya buraya bakmaması lazım.
During prayer, you should focus your gaze to where you are going to make sajda, and you should not look around.
قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إن لا أدخل في الصلاة وأنا أريد أن أطيلها فأسمع بكاء الصبي فأتجوز في صلاتي مما أعلم من شدة وجد أمه ببكائه. Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem buyuruyor ki namaza başladığım zaman namazımı uzunca kılmaya niyet ediyorum.
Our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, says that when he starts the prayer and makes the intention to perform a prolonged, extended prayer.
Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem böyle namazdayken namazı en çok sevdiği şey Peygamber namazdır.
Because what our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, loved the most was to pray. And he describes that when he makes the intention, he always makes the intention to pray in a long, extended manner.
Onda uzatarak kılmaya niyet ederim diyor. Ancak ne oluyor? Çocuğun ağlamasını işitince.
However, our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, says, when I hear the child crying,
namazda olan annesinin çocuğunun ağlamasının dayanamayacağını bildiğim için namazımı kısa tutuyorum diyor Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem.
Our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, says, when I hear the child crying, I know that it will be difficult for the mother to maintain her prayer. I cut my prayer short and I do not prolong the prayer then any further.
Onun için bu Peygamberimizin hepimize onu uymaya nasip etsin inşallah.
May Allah Almighty enable us to follow the example by our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him.
Her şeyi güzelin en güzelini gösterdi, öğretti bize.
Our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, showed us and taught us beauty and the best in every regard.
O yolda gitmemize nasip etsin.
May Allah Almighty enable us to follow his way.
صدق رسول الله فيما قال وكما قال إلى شرف النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وأصحابه الكرام وإلى أرواح جميع الأنبياء والمرسلين خدماء شرائعهم وإلى أرواح أئمة الأربعة وإلى أرواح مشايخنا في الطريقة النقشبندية العالية خاصة الإمام طريقة غوث الخليقة خواجة بهادل محمد ويسير البخاري سيدنا الخالق الجواني مولانا شيخ شرف الدين داوساني مولانا شيخ الله فاز داوساني مولانا شيخ محمد نازم عادل الحقاني وسائر سادات الصديقين ومن حفظات وجعلهم وسلم وسافة دولة فقاهج وصفة رابي جملة من زنقش مشتر رفاشين شهد لهم شهادة رب الله تعالى الفاتحة